WarGames: Influence on Computing and Culture by Mark O'Connell and Colm O'Donnell. Today we are going to give a short presentation on WarGames and its influence on the computing culture. What is it? WarGames is a science fiction thriller released in 1983. It follows the lead character David Lightman, who is a high school student played by Matthew Broderick. The premise of the story is that Broderick mistakenly hacks a US automated nuclear missile system, believing it to be a computer game. His actions nearly trigger a nuclear Armageddon, but Broderick saves the world seconds before a nuclear apocalypse. Historical context. WarGames was launched at a time when an imminent global nuclear war was a very real possibility. The death of the USSR leader Leonid Brezhnev died in 1983, making the situation even more unstable. The film, in effect, tapped into the very real fears of a nuclear war. Computing in the 1980s. The perception of computers in the early 1980s was that it was a tool for business and not for personal use. People who used computers were seen as freaks or geeks. Perceptions were being changed by the launch of the IBM personal computer in 1981, but this was still a niche market when WarGames was released. The internet was practically unheard of at this time. It was within this environment that a new type of computer user began to emerge, known as the hacker. These were people that enjoyed experimenting with computers and discovering new things to do with them. They are often considered basement dwellers, nerds, and generally harmless. WarGames was soon going to shatter this illusion and would have a knock-on effect on the culture for years to come.
Mr. Potato Head, backdoors are not secrets.
Yeah, but Jim, you're giving away all our best tricks.
They're not tricks.
Implications of WarGames. The film was both a critical and commercial success, doing well in both the box office and critical reviews of the film. The film was additionally nominated for several Academy Awards in the Best Cinematography, Sound and Writing categories. The ideas put forward by the film resonated deeply with the youth at the time, particularly those that were engaging with the latest technology like the IBM computer. The film also unintentionally increased the popularity of the practice of hacking. This would later become a serious problem for those attempting to prevent hacking of computers for the theft of personal information. While the film promoted hacking, it also gave warning to the government of the time about just how dangerous the practice of hacking could be. The government was so concerned about the possibility of this happening that they placed one of the movie's writers under house arrest for 6 months because they believed him capable of doing what they saw in the film. Legacy of WarGames. The film leaves behind a rich and long-lasting legacy. This includes coining the term firewall as a name for the security system against external invasion of a PC.